I need a girlfriend.
Then get the book.
Are you Wi-Fi? Because I feel a connection.
I have a boyfriend. Coming up on this episode of Aftershock,
The Chinese Honor Society rings in the new year.
Chris tells us about the middle school curriculum fair.
And Josie catches us up on all things Lightning Athletics.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Gabby Kernis.
And I'm Alec Marsh, and Aftershock starts now.
Dog fast approaching, Chinese Cultural Club and Chinese Honor Society want to start the new year off with a bang.
Basically, we found out that we'd be able to carry out this kind of big festival 2 months ago, and so ever since then we've been planning, practicing, and figuring out what kind of performances and what kind of activities we wanted to have to promote Chinese culture.
Chinese New Year is a celebration based on the lunar calendar and Chinese folklore, typically celebrated in February.
Of course, in a generation that we live in now, it's all about diversity and culture and getting to know a lot of new people and things. We wanted to show our culture about China since not many people may be educated on it.
From festivities during lunch to grand performance, students got to learn what Chinese culture is like.
It's something that I'm passionate about, is educating people about Chinese culture, Chinese society, really spreading like the Asian Chinese influence. And today was a prime example of that, and how it's really easy, and how if you get people interacted and get people to do things, that they can learn a lot.
Although Chinese students are a minority here at the Bay, the Chinese New Year Festival helps bring awareness to their culture.
A lot of times I feel like Chinese American kids, they're not really seen. They're such a small percentage of the population. A lot of times they don't get the public visibility that other cultures, especially in Cypress Bay where you have a large Latino population. So I think this means the world to them. It's a great opportunity for other cultures, other kids to kind of see Chinese culture beyond just the television screen, but to actually see their fellow students excited and proud to share a really rich culture, a really rich history with the rest of their classmates.
As the year of the rooster comes to an end, the year of the dog is being rung in. Carolina Rapp, CBTV.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, it's been on my chest for a bit. Do you love me?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of tired right now.
No, seriously, do you?
I'm gonna go get a hot dog, actually.
What? Dude, do you have feelings for me? Honestly? Do you?
Oh, sorry, man. I gotta use it.
What? Wait, so can I ask you the question or not? Dude, are you even listening to me?
Dude, I forgot to feed my guinea pigs.
What is wrong with you?
Here you go, little guys.
I can't believe you, dude.
What did I do?
I've been trying to ask you a question all day, and you haven't answered.
Oh. Sorry for tuning you out, man. What's up?
Yeah, okay. Do you love me?
I'm not gay.
I went to the curriculum fair the other day. There were so many classes I didn't even know we had.
Really? Did you find any you wanted to take?
You do know it was for Tequesta Trace Middle School, right?
That's where you go.
Alec, I'm a sophomore.
All right, well, here's Chris to tell us about what happened at last week's curriculum fair.
This year's Cypress Bay Curriculum Fair welcomed hundreds of incoming freshmen from Tequesta Trace Middle School, all seeking further information about Cypress Bay's extensive list of classes. Organizations like SGA, Television Production, DECA, HOSA, and many more were at the event, all showcasing what they have to offer. The curriculum fair took place in multiple areas, including the auditorium, cafeteria, and the wave, each consisting of multiple parts to explain to students and parents what to expect.
The curriculum fair lets students have a better idea of what to expect in the courses they're going to be taking in the next year. And so they come in on day one a little bit more prepared and ready to get working right away.
So it brings more people to the DECA chapter, which is one of the largest ones in the country. They learn all about the business curriculum, which we are getting a bunch of new classes this year, which is something that all the kids will benefit from.
As Tequesta Trace's curriculum fair came to a close, Cypress Bay's future freshmen and parents left feeling a little less nervous about their new school. Christopher Lynch, CB TV.
Today's the day. Oh God, what if she says no? There she is. I can't do this. She's gonna think I'm weird. I can do this.
Congratulations to the boys basketball team for another district title.
Here's Josie with this week's Lightning Athletics.
The boys varsity basketball team competed against the South Plantation Paladins in the district semifinals, and Alex was there for all the action.
In a regional semifinal matchup, the Cypress Bay Lightning faced off against the South Plantation Paladins. After a moment of silence due to the recent events, the action began with a Tyler Kravitskin jump shot followed by a deep three-pointer. The Lightning defense allowed the Paladins to go on a 9-2 run. Isaiah Quinteros started off the second with a three. After a quick three-pointer by the Paladins, Brenda Garcia responded with an athletic layup. The Lightning striked with an and one by Tremaine Johnson, followed by a Tyler Kravitskin three to end the half with a lead to 31-27. The Lightning took control towards the end of the third with multiple stops and scores, ending the third with a 40-37 lead. In the fourth quarter, Cypress Bay pulled away, but the Paladins kept up the pace and cut the lead down to 2. With 24.1 seconds remaining, Brandon Garcia came up with a timely steal and hit 1 out of 2 free throws. The Paladins had the final possession down 3 with 10.2 seconds remaining. The game ended with a failed attempt by the Paladins to tie up the game, resulting in the Lightning victory 48-47.
After winning the district semifinals, the Lightning varsity basketball team hoped to win their 4th straight district title, this time against the Western Wildcats. And Zach was there with the coverage.
The Cypress Bay Lightning took on the Western Wildcats for the 3rd time this season on February 17th, except this game was for the district title. But before the game, the teams formed a heart at half court to honor the victims of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas shooting and to showcase their unity and strength in the face of evil.
The true measure of people's strength is how they rise to match the moment when it does arrive.
Once the game started, Cypress Bay jumped to an early 14-point lead behind good shooting and plays like these by Brandon Garcia. Look closely as Garcia completely confuses the defenders. The sophomore finished with 18 points and a pair of big plays. This time, the play came off of great defense by Tremaine Major, who knocked the ball into Garcia's hands. And Garcia goes behind the back to give Cypress Bay a 30-18 lead at half. After the break, the Lightning maintained the lead, but as time winded down in the third quarter, James Klopman heaved up a prayer. Take another look as Klopman falls down before banking in the three-pointer as Cypress Bay won 62-43 and clinched their 4th straight district title.
The Lightning hockey team looked to advance in the district playoffs and played against Cardinal Gibbons High School, and Chris was there with the report.
On Monday, February 5th, the Cypress Bay Lightning hockey team faced off against the Cardinal Gibbons Chiefs. Both teams exchanged goals early in the game, with Gibbons coming out 2-1 at the end of the first period. With 50 seconds left in the second, freshman Jacob Horowitz scored to set the game even at 3 apiece. In an eventful third period, Horowitz scored again with an assist from Ben Schiller, giving Cypress the 4-3 lead with 6:40 left in the game. The Chiefs quickly struck back, with 2 goals giving them a 1-goal lead. The Lightning became frustrated as the time counted down, resulting in a 2-minute power play, letting Cardinal Gibbons score their 6th goal. With 2 minutes left, Cypress Bay pulled their goalie, but with an open net, Cardinal Gibbons easily scored, sealing the game with a 7-4 lead and ending Cypress Bay's playoff hopes.
With the Winter Olympics underway, we went around school to see how much you know about the Pyeongchang Games in this week's Did You Know?
America. Russia. I don't know, but I'm guessing Norway, Norway.
Probably America.
Isn't it the Olympics every 4 years?
Every 2 years.
What, once a year?
Every 8 years.
Every 4 years.
False.
False.
True.
False.
Wait, I think it's a trick question. True.
For more information on upcoming games, visit the Cypress Bay Athletics website. That's all for this week's sports. I'm Josie Clancy, CBTV Sports.
Last week, UNICEF began its annual Valentine's Day sale of stuffed giraffes and boxes of chocolate. All the money collected will be used to help benefit children in need from recent disasters that have occurred around the world.
UNICEF decides every year what the money is most needed for, and this year we focused a lot on natural disasters like hurricanes, specifically Hurricane Irma.
UNICEF has been selling and distributing these items since the club was started in 2012. Students here at Cypress Bay received the giraffes and chocolates on Valentine's Day, as members from UNICEF dressed up as giraffes and distributed them during classes.
This is going to bring joy to people because they're getting a gift for their friends, but they're also helping kids in need around the world.
These gifts were distributed on Valentine's Day this week. It put a smile on many faces here at Cypress Bay, but the money collected will surely give help, happiness, and kindness to the lives of many children. Alex Greenberg, CBTV.
Ever wondered what handshake to use? Here are some that you can use in different instances. Level 1, the formal handshake. You would use this when you're in a job interview or meeting with the Prime Minister of a foreign country. Level 2, the casual handshake. With this handshake, you can use it to meet a fellow bro or just straight up dapping up. And finally, level 3, the Dr. P handshake. This legendary handshake is used to recognize the almighty Dr. P and is assigned to the other of equal power and friendship. So there you have it. Those are 3 handshakes you could use on a daily basis.
Gabby, did you know that President Nixon recommended a play to the Miami Dolphins in the Super Bowl VI?
I didn't. I'm surprised you knew that about our presidents, as relevant as it might be.
Well, here's Dylan to tell us a little bit more about our presidents. Here he is with Men on the Streets.
What's up, Cypress Bay? My name's Dylan Buxell, and in this week's Men on the Streets, I'm going to be going around asking you guys some President's Day trivia questions. So, who are the people on Mount Rushmore?
The people on Mount Rushmore.
George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, John Adams?
No, not John Adams. Not John Adams.
Okay,
Theodore Roosevelt and Lincoln. Correct. Who's the 46th President of the United States?
It's either Barack Obama or Bush.
Oh. Who is the 46th President of the United States? There isn't one.
Wait, hold on. Isn't Donald Trump the 45th?
So. Maybe. So. It was a trick question. There's no 46th president. Donald Trump's the 45th right now.
Okay.
An answer that came to my head was Oprah Winfrey.
Looks like some of you guys need to brush up on your presidential knowledge. Dylan Buxell, CBTV.
That's all for this episode of Aftershock.
If you want to watch more episodes, visit us at cypressbaytv.com.
And while you're at it, follow us on Twitter at CypressBayCBTV. I'm Gabby Kernis.
And I'm Alec Marsh. Have a great day, Cypress Bay, and thanks for watching.